Hey PopRockers, how's it going? Here we are at video 200. We are doing a bit of a chat and a celebration before we get into our interview with an amazing WA band. We'll get into them in a moment. But happy birthday, Tom. 200. We've hit
Happy
200.
birthday, Paul.
200.
I know.
Yeah.
We didn't think to like put decorations in the background.
No, well, I've got a picture on the screen just above your head to the left. So
yeah, it's almost sitting on my face.
Yeah, it's I made it quickly in AI in Bing. I was a bit worried. It took me a while because I said I want a picture that says celebrating 200 YouTube videos, and it come up with 200 YouTube tubes and all these other bits and pieces. I'm like, no, do it, and I finally got that one, 200 celebration. So,
well, at least didn't come up with the other kind of tubes.
Yeah. Is that tubes?
No, but we're on air. We'll be professional. I'll tell you when we're finished.
I know what you're getting on, but you don't understand you don't understand my joke.
Yeah, it went right over my head.
What did one Kiwi monument say to the other monument?
What?
Is that tube, bro?
So, you know it's funny when you get an annoying out of me.
Yeah. 200. There you go. 200 videos. We've done 200. It's been an amazing journey. The first two videos, if you go back and PopRock Radio and look at the first two videos, they were actually just two videos doing like a top 10 or something. Yeah, they weren't even proper videos.
I believe the first proper video, like your first YouTube video, was with Tanya from Bachelor Girl. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. It's actually, I'm not going to say because it's actually, I think it's a question in the quiz this week.
Okay.
On the weekly wrap. So we've grown from like one video channel to 3. Now, there's 2 that are PopRock Radio ones. So there's PopRock Radio and PopRock Radio Live, which has all our live streams that have been now switched over to that. So if you want to see our live streams and get involved with the quiz, which is really going well, and we've got prizes and stuff happening with the live video and the quiz. But
we also got a new fun interactive way of doing it rather than waiting on delays and stuff.
Yep, so it's a new way of doing it. So go to our PopRock Radio Live channel. If you like, subscribe to this one if you want as well, and the other one. The more subscribers, the better.
You mentioned that there was 3 channels. So for those new to PopRock Radio, what's the third one?
The third one, it's not really a PopRock Radio one, but it is, but it isn't. It's not. It doesn't have the PopRock Radio badge on it. It has a different badge. It's called A Pair of Old Jocks.
Okay.
And that's where I have a friend who I used to DJ with 29 years ago. And we sit there and we have a podcast on a Monday night. We record it on a Monday night and then put it out. And we talk about what it was like DJing back in the day. And, you know, we go back and have a listen to and play some of the music that we used to play back in the day. And we have special guests, and we've actually got to change the name somehow because we've got a third DJ who comes in and chats with us as well. So,
is that ever going to make the transition over onto PopRock Radio?
We might play it on there, but it's a standalone. It's standalone on its own. So, but you'll see the PopRock logo in the background and things. You'll see this studio when I'm in there talking. So, and it uses all the PopRock Radio stuff. It's just on YouTube. It's called A Pair of Old Jocks. Look it up. It's going pretty good. It's and we'll
sorry.
Yeah, go.
I was just about to ask you a question. So PopRock Radio started in 2020, didn't it? So
correct.
Right around the time the whole world went to pot, and you decided to inject some positivity into the world with PopRock Radio.
Yeah, we did, but that was the app and the radio station. That wasn't the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought we were celebrating the whole radio station as well. It's just the YouTube channel.
It's just the YouTube. It's just 200 YouTube videos. We hit 200 YouTube videos. This is video number 200, which is a bit of a milestone. A bit of a milestone because we've I don't have the exact date, but a year ago, it says on YouTube a year ago that we posted our first video. So I know we've been over a year on YouTube. So it's not bad. 200 videos. That's including some shorts and bits and pieces as well. So it's not 200 interviews, it's 200 videos. And now we've split up the channels so that this channel is mainly interviews and shorts.
And shows in general.
No, well, yeah, this is all just the chats and the interviews and the shorts relating to those interviews, where the live channel will be like our weekly wrap and all our live shows.
Yeah, sorry, you had me confused. You were talking about this channel. I thought you meant like the one that we're streaming to.
No, we're not streaming.
Well, the one that this video will go to.
This will go to PopRock Radio, the interview one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll forgive Tom. He's had a bit too much whiskey.
Tom just had a lot of food, so he's almost in a food coma. Forgive him.
Yep. No, so this will be on the PopRock Radio channel. You'll see it. It'll come up there. We'll have it all like 200. Yeah, it'll be funny. I don't know. Thumbnail. Maybe we're all going. Do that, Tom. Do that. Don't put your tongue out. Just smile. Put your thumbs up. You've got to make it interesting. All right, you had a few questions for me talking about PopRock Radio and 200 videos, how we got here.
Yeah, so out of the 200, what has been your favourite?
It's very stressful on the day because you don't know if the artist is going to turn up. We've had a few no-shows on the day, and it's like, but they're all good. They all got different, all the interviews, all the different videos have got different bits and pieces. I really enjoyed it when we had the characters join us on the weekly wraps.
Yes.
But I don't think the studio is big enough for it. So
yeah,
stick with what we know.
Yeah. And I think what we do now is pretty good. We focus on music and the local scene and try and platform as many people as we can, which is very important.
And I'm thinking we should bring back the Lily Allen and Booby Rexha because they're because we don't really have special guests come and join us on the weekly wrap.
Yeah. And even if it is a bit controversial, like the Booby Rexha does tend to annoy people, it does come out of it does come out from an area of positivity. Like we're all body positive, and I think a lot of people can misconstrue that award because of the risque title. But as you've told me with every video, you want to have something to click with, and that's what the Booby Rex and the Lily Allen is.
Because it adds to just the entertainment. We've got the entertainment report. It adds to that. That's in the other channel, but now it's all over there. But now, we have like videos talking to the people is just amazing. The amount of people we've spoken to. We've spoken to rock icons in Australia like Cav Temple, the Shantuzis.
Tanya Doko.
Yeah, Tanya Doko, the Shantuzis. There's heaps of them. And then we've spoken to people that are brand new. Like Nixon, brand new to the couple of songs out. He's been out and about now for a while. He's got some really good songs. And it doesn't matter if you're a seasoned veteran in the music industry or if you're brand new. The level of music talent that's coming out. And I think it's the way we've been received by the people as well. I mean, you look at artists like Anthea Basher, who's a country artist over the East. She's
Jason
always
Miles.
coming back. Jason Miles on our streams, always commenting and saying hello, and we try and push his music as much as we can because it is really good music. So a lot of people helping us. Now we started off, and we had one PR company giving us interviews with people, and we've grown now to have an interview. Well, PR companies are sending us people from. All around Australia. There's heaps of them. We now are. I wouldn't say we're not the best place to be landing. We're still young ourselves. We're still growing, but we're gaining credibility, and which is good because the artists like the way we do our interviews and things.
Yeah, and to quote Huggies, we are big boys now.
Yeah. I wipe my own ass. What was that? That was on Big Daddy, Adam Sandler.
Yeah, and that was remember the Huggies, the nappies. That was the infomercial thing.
Yeah, but yeah, it's all been fun. It's great fun. I get to do the interviews with bands that are, amazing. Like we speak to people from overseas. Coyle Gorelli over in the Americas, over in the US. We've spoken to him a couple of times. He loves to chat to us because our interviews aren't formal questions. Sit down and say, ask the same boring questions. We have a pile of questions that that get to know questions that are pretty crazy. Some of them that what was your first pet's name, and do you prefer HJs over Big Macs and the rest of it. So it's we speak to the people as if they're human, as if they're our mates.
Yeah, and it's a good thing we got a lot of credibility too, because people tend to hate when you ask them their first pet's name.
Yeah, I've asked them that too. Yeah, thanks for your password.
Yep.
Street name, your pet's name, the first 4 numbers on your credit card. Thanks. Yeah, okay, but we're getting really well. So and like just recently we had Lexi Von West on. She joined us on it. We had an interview with Lexi. She's one of the latest ones we've done. We've made a couple of reels, or made a reel, and that's been published. And she's like, she gets behind us as well, and she supports it and pushes it, which helps her. We're helping her help us, and it's a big loop. And then she joined us on the weekly wrap. She wanted to come back to the weekly wrap, and
she did.
Yeah.
She has great personality as well. Even though I think she might have had a bit of the flu or something, but she still joined us.
Yeah, no, she was all right, I believe. But she got involved in when we do the new music. Normally, it's very hard for people and other artists to judge, not really judge, but critique another band. But she had to do it for 10, and she played along. She was a good sport, and it's great because
she was. And she even participated in the quiz.
Yeah, which made it hard because she didn't have a phone. Because she was on the stream with a phone, so she couldn't. Yeah, but she did that. Yeah, but there's like heaps. And you can hear a lot of the songs that the music that we play with the artists on Pop Rock Radio and Pop Rock Country. Yeah, so it's amazing how Pop Rock Country stemmed from it as well. It's we did an interview with.
I believe it was. Either the Pierce brothers or Chelsea Berman, and she.
It was
mentioned.
One of the second. Go back a couple of videos. We spoke to, Brianna Dinsdale. She's over on the Gold Coast, I think. Or Brisbane. She's over east anyway. She's over east. And we got an email when Pop Rock Radio was first starting up. No, it wasn't. It's been a while. We just. About a year ago, just over a year ago, we got this interview from a guy talking about this artist, Brianna Dinsdale, and she's an upcoming artist, and, here's a media release. Can we play her music on Pop Rock Radio, blah, 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 blah. We get the emails all the time, but I emailed back saying, look, sorry, we don't play country music at the moment. We're just pop and rock. But, thanks for the submission and all the best. And that was it. And then all of a sudden, someone else come up with country music. And I thought, well, if country artists are sending me all this stuff, she was the first one, or I think it's her dad. It is her dad that runs a PR company, I believe. And he was looking after her PR. And, so we started getting all these other PR companies sending us information about play this band, can you play this band? And I spoke to one of them, a lovely lady over in the East, who runs Rockers Country record label. And I said, well, I've been thinking about doing a country radio station. And she said, yeah, you've got to do it. It's going to be really huge. And she said that she would update it and do all the music, put all the music on there. I'll set it up and do the rest of it. And we give an outlet to a lot of country artists, and that has gone now on Facebook. It's got like over 1,500 followers on Facebook. It's been a year, 1,500 followers on Facebook. PopRock Radio has 5,800 around that figure, give or take 10. So it's growing fast, and we get a lot more.
And it's not mainstream country either. It's more folk indie country sort of stuff rather than your Keith Urbans or your.
Oh no, it's a bit poppy as well. It's country pop. It's country. There's because country music there's a whole lot of subgenres in there.
Yeah.
Sort of like rock music. There's rock music, and then there's you go under rock music. You've got metal, glam, punk, post-punk, pre-punk. You got all this stuff. I mean, talking about the punk music, we've got a band coming up. We're going to be talking to them very shortly after this. Well, I'll be talking to them. 200 videos. They joined us for the 50th video. But before we do that, before we go to them, like I've touched on it before, we talk about a few international artists. Mm-hmm. You actually got to jump in on an interview and spoke to some guys over in the US.
Yep. Hope Darling.
Yep.
Florida boys. And speaking of international solo artists, you've also spoken to Wesley Dean.
Yes. Yep. Another great Aussie doing it over in America.
Who, for those who don't know, was originally Wes Carr, and he won the 2009 or 2010
Australian Idol.
Australian Idol.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was 2009.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, it was good. And I just spoke to a guy who I think it was 11 years ago, he said, was on Australia's Got Talent. I think it was Australia's Got Talent. Yeah, Australia's Got Talent. He comes second.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Gould. I spoke to him. He has a song out, Who Gave You Permission, which is about sexual abuse. Mm-hmm. And so it's good. Everyone should have a listen to that song and go give it some love. It's a great song. And Greg is actually going to be touring with someone else we interviewed, and that was Sarah Grace Williams. We interviewed her. She's the master conductor for symphony. Now, if you don't know what symphony is, that's where they take dance or rock music and pop music and put it to a symphony orchestra, to a whole orchestra. And she's the master conductor of that.
That sounds really cool.
And they are the original ones. You get a lot of copies. There's a few copy people doing it. Ministry of Sound doing it now, and a few others are doing it. But they were the original symphony with it, and they've basically come out of New Zealand and they've come over here.
Oh, because I thought the first original instance of that was Metallica working with the San Francisco Harmonic for one of their live albums.
Yeah, but a lot of them people have they've always done it. Like Star Wars did it. Star Wars with the.
Oh, okay,
but this is the first one that does pop music in the state. They got the whole works and jerks. So
okay.
They go around. Yeah, and it's a master conductor. The symphony. It's not Metallica playing alongside the orchestra. It's the orchestra doing all the work, and then the singers are singing along to the orchestra. So the music's too. And it's all techno night. It's amazing dance music. It's you've got to see it. It's amazing.
Wow. So, hopefully one day we get tickets to it so we can go see it live.
We had tickets to see it in Perth, but they ended up having to cancel the show for some reason, technical difficulties.
Bugger.
Yep. So anyway, we're getting close to having to head over to our 200th interview.
Mm-hmm.
We had them on our 50th. It's the West Australian band Colourmind. Johnny and the gang are all going to be joining us very, very shortly. And we're going to be talking about their stuff. They've actually got an album release. Is it album release tomorrow on the 11th?
Single release.
Single release. They've got a single release on the 11th.
Yep.
So Tom's my...
Quarter Life Crisis.
Yep, Quarter Life Crisis. Tom's my man when I can't remember things. Like, Tom! Tommy did. So,
and of course, we should probably give it a plug that song, as well as 9 other songs, will be on the website, so you can vote for them to get continued airplay on PopRock Radio.
Yep. So, yeah, I think it's doing pretty well at the moment. It's right. I think it's about 4th. There's been a few people voting. It's good. Anyway, without further ado, what do you reckon we say cheerio and thanks for joining me for video 200, Tom.
Not a problem. Happy to do it.
Hopefully we can get 200 more very soon.
Yep, let's do it.
Too easy. All right, cheerio. Hey guys, welcome back to Pop Rock Radio. We finally got the record button going, and we've got everyone on screen. Woohoo!
Woo! Hello.
How you going, Paul?
Good. Well, we're actually recording this for our 200th video, but it's not quite there, so we'll have to record it, edit it, and put it up as number 200 because
nice.
we had you at number 50.
200 episodes.
Yeah. So initially you were number 50, our 50th one, and we didn't realise until afterwards, and we're like, wow, it was like a big milestone. So I thought, no, I've got to record a 200th video with you guys. I couldn't do it with anyone else.
Man, time flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just realised I got my Colourmind t-shirt on, not me Mindful Eyes one, not my Colourmind t-shirt.
Yeah, I don't either.
Colourmind
lies.
Yeah.
Forgot to show it off.
Yeah, because I got my daughter a Colourmind t-shirt as well. She wears it everywhere. She loves it. So
Hey,
Oh, sick.
right on.
yeah,
That's
Right
cool.
on.
Which one? The new shirt or
No,
from
it's
the
the-
album launch?
from the album launch. It was
Nice.
the pink Colourmind logo.
Yeah, my fiance Cassie, she's wearing it right now, actually.
My daughter's one. Give it back. I got a message from her about half an hour ago. She's over in Victoria. She went over there to see. Just got to see the band that she's going to see. Oh, she went to see Sleep Token.
Oh, mate of mine
yeah.
flew over there today to go see him as well.
Yeah, she's over there, but she went to see another. Oh, she saw another band.
I can see Jimmy smiling right there. He loves Sleep Token.
Not as much as Reg.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Worship.
Make Them Suffer. Have you heard of Make Them Suffer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have-
actually, Jay Huxtable on our last video call with you, Paul.
Yeah.
I think I was sick that day, but Jay Huxtable's actually recorded with Make Them Suffer.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they're playing tonight as well.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
We're right.
nice.
Well, they're opening up for Sleep Token and the rest of them.
Oh, good
All
on
right.
her.
Yeah, because I got a message from my daughter going, "Did you know that Make Them Suffer is from Perth?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that."
Yeah.
It's amazing the amount of musicians and the bands that we've got in Perth at the moment is crazy.
Staggering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Perth's
Yeah.
talent is absolutely stacked.
Yeah.
I mean, not us though. I don't know why you're interviewing us.
I was going to say you could be interviewing Electric State, but they're opening for Skillet tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I saw like the logo for Quarter Life Crisis, and I'm like, man, we need something like that for Pop Rock Radio on a t-shirt.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
we've
we-
got the artwork on a new shirt design now.
Yeah.
Matt, have you still got the shirt? Maybe you could show it on
I
camera. or
do.
something.
I'll go get it right now. It's right next to me, actually, hanging up.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I'll go
I
get
need
my,
to
I'll
get
go get
one.
my one. I'll go get my one. You like just talk amongst yourself. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll just drink a beer and
He's
that was quick.
He's gone.
No,
Matt just picked it up off the floor.
no, it was
Yeah.
hanging up. I'm not that
Oh.
irresponsible. Come on.
I need one. Hey, they're so good. I only get the long
So
sleeve
for
variant.
everyone at home that is actually watching, you can pick yourself up a shirt right now from Colourmind's website. It's
I'll show it again.
colourmind.company.site.
Other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, colourmind.company.site.
Boys can't see Ted Lasso.
You can pick it up.
How professional are
I
we?
think you pay for postage at the end of it. And yeah,
Yep.
you
There
just
you go,
choose
Paul.
what size you want.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well, just to give that a plug, the QR code you see on the screen, just under Johnny there. Yep. That will go to your LinkedIn page.
Wee.
Oh, not LinkedIn, Linktree.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, Linktree.
I was gonna say-
I haven't used LinkedIn
I
in
think-
years.
Sweet.
I think I made us a LinkedIn for our merch, and I kind of gave up with it. It's
Yeah.
a lot like Twitter. I just don't know how to use it.
not-
I don't care.
You can't use Twitter anymore.
Well, it's X.
X, yeah.
X.
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
Hang on, I'm
sorry.
trying your
LinkedIn.
QR code. Hey, look at that.
Oh, we should get one of those.
I love that.
We should get one of those.
Yeah. I actually printed that one up today, but the logo, because we got bought all the printing gear to make our own, and it's just I've got to try and work out a way of making it bigger. I'm gonna have to like, I don't know, muck around and make the logo bigger. But yeah, I saw your one. That's what inspired
some-
this one.
Make some bootleg shirts for Colourmind, mate. You can flog them off for $5 a pop.
Yeah, actually.
So I think the last time we spoke, we were talking about the Leisure Inn and trying to get.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah.
Was that in Rockingham?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Yeah.
No, Rockingham.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they still haven't got very many people going. Can you hear that noise?
That's a
Yeah.
dog, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Terrence. He's really pissed about something.
Not happy about something, yeah.
He wants to come in. He's not allowed in here. Yeah. He hasn't got a shirt to cuddle up to. Yeah.
He's
But
a mascot.
yeah, since then a new bar's opened up. It's called Encore.
Yes,
Okay.
that's above the Vat Bar in Rockingham.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been using that as like a comedy sort of lounge, but bands can play there too.
Yeah,
Haven't been there yet.
Yeah, there's been a few bands there, but they're all been like cover acts. I don't think they've had many
Yeah.
originals.
Be more original.
Cav
Yeah,
Temple was
there's
there.
some venues like they pretty much cater for cover bands or tribute acts.
Yeah.
Because I think it's entirely up to the venue itself what kind of audience they want to target. There are venues all over the place that purely do original bands, or they'll do tribute bands, whatever.
Yeah. Hold on, I just got to do this. I just got to try and quiet down a bit. Come on, what's going on, buddy?
See you, mate.
How's your days?
Cool chat.
That was episode 280, gentlemen. Thank you for coming.
Huey.
Episode 200 is featuring the doggos.
Yeah,
That's our
that's
show
it.
now.
Shout
They're
out
putting
to
their feet
Paul
tonight.
from PopRock Radio. You still doing PopRock Radio, Paul?
Yeah.
Love the background, actually. Yeah.
After tonight, I think the RSPCA are going to come and get me.
I was just waiting for like the camera to just go scooting sideways, the mic to fall down or something.
But what happens is, because Terrence is the British bulldog, he's the big one, and then you got Huey, who's the French bulldog, who's smaller. But Huey's got like small man syndrome or something. He just goes Terrence all the time, and Terrence turns into a like ball of mush and just lays her and takes
To a
it.
bulldog.
Yeah. Come on, you're supposed to be British. You can't give up to the French either, is he? Just gives up.
True.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well said. Well
Yeah.
said.
So you guys have got a single release coming up on the 11th of May, Quarter Life Crisis.
Yeah, Jimmy.
You do.
When does the actual single come out? Because I've forgotten.
On the 4th of May comes out.
May the 4th be with
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Yep.
you did it.
He did it.
Far out.
Ah.
Could have been Return of the 5th or Return of the 5th.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh man, like I didn't even realize that May the 4th was a thing because
Yeah.
I'm not exactly a Star Wars fan, so
Yeah.
don't shoot me, guys. Like, yeah,
It's all right,
I just
I'm not
never got
either.
into it.
Well, I've just noticed something.
Maybe it's just because I've never given it actually a go. So if I watch one movie, I might be interested because I do love like planets and stars and the universe and stuff.
Yeah.
I read up about it a lot. But I just never got into Star Wars. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
right. I was going to make try and get Jimmy into the picture a bit more.
Jimmy, move over a
Yeah.
bit. No, the other
I'm,
way.
it's
That's
like
all right.
I'm more in frame than what Jimmy is. I'm the more important person here than he is.
So I've
So
got
Matt
him.
just looks like our leader or something, like the all-seeing drummer on top on his high rise behind us.
I can
It's a
change Matt.
throne.
I can move Matt a bit if we have to. We just...
Yeah, drummers don't matter. Just move me where you want. I can see myself in the viewfinder just fine anyway.
Yeah. So we went with this new system because it's the duck's nuts. It
Duck's
does.
nuts.
Yeah, it does everything. But
But yeah, answering your question there, Paul, we do have the single launch at the 459 bar at the Rosemount on 11th of May.
Yep.
With
Yeah,
Ellen
it's
May
a Saturday
opening.
night.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got well, including us, there's 5 bands total.
Yep.
We've got our good mates Nylon Stroke
Yep.
opening up. Then we've got our friends Taking Back Midnight.
Yep.
Third up, we've got Ellen May.
Yep.
And
Their first
sounds
gig.
like the 11th of May.
Yep.
And recently, Ellen May, they just got played on Triple J as well. So this is actually their debut gig, I believe.
Oh, wicked.
Or no, not their debut gig. It's their well, they're playing the EP.
It's their first
You
gig.
guys
man.
remember?
Yeah.
It'll be, I think
Is
it's
it,
their
is it
debut.
their debut?
I think
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
So
I think they
we're
advertise
gonna-
as their debut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we're
playing that with
bloody
them.
stoked about that. I've been listening to their new EP, and I think it's really good, and I'm really proud of them because they managed to get on Triple J, and you know, I think that's
Smashed it.
every musician's goal at some point.
Yeah. Yep.
But then also we've got our main support act is Refeeder.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 bands. Talk about a bloody full-on night, mate, for $15. You know, for 5 bands. I think tickets are $20 at the door.
That's awesome. That's
So yeah,
great,
they're selling like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because what I noticed
Get
was
it
that
now.
especially with you guys, is that and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to get you back. And I want to keep pumping Colourmind as much as I can, because when we do like a band shout out and say shout out your band, you guys are like the first one on there, and you're naming just band after band after band. So give these guys a shout out, and it just blows us away how much you guys get behind other WA bands.
Especially if the band name is OJ or Belgravia.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're shields
Yeah,
for them, definitely.
You what? Shields for them.
Shills for them.
Yeah.
Corporate shield.
Shills.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 'cause-
Shills.
Yeah,
Is that like a Gen Z term or something, Reg?
I
Or
wouldn't know, man. You're asking the wrong person. No, I think just going back to shouting out other bands and stuff, you know, there's so much out there, like you said, but it's really important to us to, you know, give, you know, all these people who are making such great type music, like give them something to, you know, hey, check this out, because everyone's putting in so much hard yards here in Perth, like.
Yeah.
We're like an untapped resource, I feel, for great bands, and it's just good to sort of, you know, be a part of that and say to people, you know, hey, you like music, you know, check all these guys that you probably haven't heard of yet because they're still up and coming or something, but like the quality is just next level.
Oh, it is.
You know,
It really gets under my skin, you know, because like we speak to a few people, especially around WA. Like you got Raya Lee, who does her project Any Girl, and she's doing pop music. She's done, EDM with like Shock One. And so there's all these EDM guys and pop guys out there and girls and punk bands, and there's all these different bands and singers and musicians, and no radio stations.
Yeah, that's it.
you know, it shows how much of an idiot I am. I used to think that EDM stood for electronic death metal.
Put that one in the
I'm
bank.
serious. Like,
Can if you want.
Let's hold on to
Yeah,
that one.
That'll be for Perth's next Coachella.
where do I plug the guitar into? You know, like, no, good on him. Good on him.
Yeah, but there's heaps of bands, but no radio stations. You can't just say play my music and away you go. It's bloody crazy. And to get a license, so I even looked into getting a license, trying to get so we could start broadcasting, you know, proper radio waves, and they made it's impossible to do. You just can't do it unless you already own a radio station. Kiss that goodbye. And plus,
Nuts.
I do know there's a couple of community stations that are looking for broadcasters, Paul. You know, I
we
think
don't fit
you've
that. We don't fit
really.
that. Yeah, we got.
I don't
told-
know. How so? What do you mean?
Well, because we want to have our station do it 24/7. It's more of a station, not just a program. We want to be able to do it. So no matter where you tune in from, you're going to listen. You're going to hear. You know, chances are you're going to hear a local WA band or a local Australian band playing. Not. So you go to like stuff like you go to community radio stations. You've got to fit to their. Even though they say they're a community-based radio station, you got to go to them. And you've got to have something that you can contribute to the community. So you might have to do like a report on, you know, Neighbourhood Watch or something. You can't just go there and, you know, play. I'm going to play the music.
Because neighborhood watch is a very important subject, all right? Like,
Is it still there? Is it still going?
yeah,
Yeah, I
love
think
thy
so.
neighbor.
Yeah, I'll watch my neighbourhood go to shit.
Must be Street Watch or something these days.
Yeah.
Mine's all just up in arms with the new McDonald's built up the road. The community page has just gone off its chops at it. Like it's
Yeah, skids
it's
in
not
the
gonna
car
hurt you.
park.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bikes outside.
no, we used to live in Coolangatta this is years and years and years ago, and we lived
Team
across.
calling up, let's go.
We lived across the road from the McDonald's, and it was only open until 10 o'clock or something. This McDonald's at the time.
I remember that. That was always a pain in the ass.
Yeah. And then one night it stayed open all night. And the worst thing is, because we lived across the road, so we had every man and his dog and every hoon in that car park. It's not
Next
big
to
enough.
Trainer as well.
Yeah, and they're just doing burnouts in this car park. It's not big enough to do a donut in, so I don't know how they managed to do it.
There's something strange about Macca's car parks. They draw out the best of people, or the worst, depending on how you look at it.
Or get woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I was doing it too, you know, when you first get your peas and like where's the first place you go to? It's bloody Macca's, you know, with all your mates. Like it's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day you used to go to a drive-in, but they don't have them anymore either.
I was just gonna say that, Paul.
Yeah.
Like I went to a drive-in I think once and I appreciated the novelty of it, but I quickly saw why they died off, you know, like
Why?
with well, you
don't go there to
look
watch
at
a
it
movie.
like, you know,
You don't go there to watch a movie.
no, that's it. You're not going there to watch a movie at all.
No.
It depends on which drive-in you go to.
Yeah.
There's still one left, isn't there?
I don't know. But now you just
Galaxy
I think
One
it was
or
shut
something.
down actually.
Oh no.
you just go down
Yeah,
the
I'm
road
pretty
now
sure
and
it's
just
shut down.
put a tablet on the window screen and
Yeah, that's it. But I mean,
Sunsets
even
on the beach.
yeah.
even your local
Use the
cinemas
Macca's
now, like, they're all
Wi-Fi.
dying. No one
Yeah.
wants to go to cinemas
yeah.
anymore. It's strange.
The Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So I want to. How are you guys going with all the venues that have closed down? Have any new ones popped up? Has it changed the scene? out
We've
Jimmy.
seen
Not
a
that I can
couple.
see.
Yeah.
Oh no, you go, Reg. You go, Reg.
Oh, I was just going to quickly mention, this is, I don't know how new they are, but the newest one I could think of was Night Owl Studios. Opened up, I think, in the last, was it 6 to 12 months, Johnny?
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah.
I know they're still very fresh. They've been getting a lot of hot talent through.
Yeah.
Like Jeremy Harry Harris's band, you know, like they, I saw some snippets of like their pre-album launch,
Yep.
and it looked bloody magnificent. But we haven't played there, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. So I know there's a new venue been given the green light in Waikiki. Remember the
Oh,
Really?
the old Waikiki hotel, Waikiki hotel that got knocked down? That's now had approvals to have.
Oh, is that along that
I
old
went and
Rockingham hotel?
delivered some building products.
not
there
the
today.
Rockingham Hotel, not in the Rockingham for sure. Up at the Waikiki Hotel along Safety Bay Road.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got you. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's all right.
Yeah, it's like a 1,000-person venue or something. They're gonna.
Oh, wow.
It's a huge venue, and it's gonna have.
Play in the city of Rocco, why not?
Yeah, and guess what else they got in there?
Oh no, what?
A childcare centre that holds 86 kids or something.
Of course.
So you're gonna know
That's
where their parents are.
fantastic.
Love your work, Rockingham.
Never change.
No.
So all the kids are going to be in the play centre, and all the adults are going to be at the new venue that
Yeah.
opens up.
You just don't want to get the post mixed up, eh? You really-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There'd be dads running around high on breast milk, or and the kids running around high on rum and something.
Or the Rumble or something.
Like, what
Well,
was your favourite venue to play at, Jimmy? Like,
Um,
or is it still open, or is it
It's
closed?
still open. We've been pretty fortunate. We've had a couple good ones that
Yep.
will have us on sort of
I
ongoing.
missed the sewing room pretty hard out. you
Yeah.
know. The sewing room was one of my favourites, even though like it was small and like it was down an alley and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think some of our greatest like Colourmind memories and moments were at the sewing room.
Yeah.
That's where we first met OJ, guys. You know, like
Oh yeah, that's a good
that,
memory.
yeah.
What do you reckon the smaller venues? What do you reckon they closed down for? Was it because of the insurances, or was it people not turning up? Or...
I mean,
Well,
You're
there's
right.
you go, John.
lots of things to say.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Rent.
obviously the insurance premiums since COVID.
criminal.
It's the new generation that's coming, like that's just turning 18. They want to go out. Well, they don't really have much of a fancy for drinking beer and seeing a live band. I don't know. Maybe they do, but it's just a smaller um, smaller amount than what it used to be, surely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
we've been seeing even music festivals and stuff get canned here recently. You know, it's not even like Soundwave
Yeah.
and Big Day Out anymore. It's, you know, I think Groove in the Moo and a couple of other ones just
Yeah,
got
the
kicked
indie
to the
ones.
curb. Like, yeah, like 2
Groove
days
the
after being
Moose,
announced.
Blender in the Grass.
Yeah, and you know, a few years
that-
ago they were like big name festivals that everyone would go to.
What's
Now
that
it's like,
one over east? That's struggling a bit. Like Alice Cooper and Blondie are playing. I think it's Pandemonium or something.
But if
Heard of that one.
you have a look at some of the smaller festivals, though, the ones that don't go for days and days on end, and more of the niche ones, like you got one with Incubus Live, Tokyo, Birds of Tokyo, Livewire. Is it Livewire? They're booming. They're going crazy.
oh, yeah, I saw
Yeah, I
something
think
about that on Instagram
46
earlier.
Brigade were there as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. So some of the
So
smaller
I-
festivals are going great, but the bigger ones, I think the bigger ones, like the Splendor in the Grass or Splendor in the Mud, as they called it. I think they got too big for when they started out. They were a small festival,
Mm.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then they grew, and then COVID come and they got all this money thrown at them, and they went super huge. When you look at some of the people that were playing at that concert, there was only one or two.
Yeah.
Kylie Minogue. Who wants to go
Yeah.
spend 3 days in the rain and in a field camping to see Kylie Minogue?
To be fair, she was the only
Yeah.
person on the lineup I actually had heard of, and I don't know if that's
Yeah.
just, you know, me being Boomer Reg, but that's
Yeah.
just all I knew. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go see
but-
Tokyo, Birds of Tokyo, Incubus Live,
Oh, they're
Eskimo Joe, the whole
fantastic,
lot.
yeah.
We're going to. They've got big names, just one after the other, but
Well,
Yeah.
those three you just named right there, they're like, you know, 3 quality acts. You know,
Yeah.
Incubus are legendary.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Incubus. They're one of my favorite bands growing up.
yeah. So
Yep.
yeah. So all right. So what else you guys got cooking?
Well,
I heard there's.
I don't know if you've seen the podcast I've started up, Paul. It's called Big Things Coming.
Yeah. So that's your
And,
podcast.
I started it up with Melanie Flynn from Ashes of Autumn and Jordan Paul from Belgravia.
Yep.
And I'm pretty much doing exactly what you're doing now, mate. So
Oh, wicked.
it's good to be on the other side of the interviewing scale for a change.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's been good, yeah. We this week's guest is Peter Renzullo, who filmed our music video for
Yep.
Sweet Surrender and Endless.
Yep. Oh, wicked.
And it's going really well. We've been releasing an episode every Saturday morning.
Yep.
And obviously, you know, the name Big Things Coming, it's like every musician's pun, you
Yep.
know, like but yeah,
And every
so far
wannabe.
so good.
Yeah. Oh, good luck. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be able to join you on your 200s and have a chat with you on 200.
Quite possibly, mate.
Yeah.
It's episode 10 this week. So yeah.
You'll be
It's
surprised how
going great.
quickly they go. Hey. It's like,
Yeah,
crazy.
you know, it's hard work, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, I owe it to Peter Renzullo because he does all the editing and filming.
Yeah.
And me, Mel, and Geordie, we just rock up and talk shit with whatever guest that we've got on.
yeah, no, it's the way to do it. So yeah, it's good.
yeah, it's just all natural.
We're struggling to find people to stay. Like we've had girls come, like 'cause we want to mix it up and have a girl on the panel because we do our weekly rap on the Sunday, and we get people that come in and they tell us how much they can do, and then when they realise how much hard work it actually is, it's unfortunate they don't hang around.
Yeah,
that
and
sucks,
if
man.
your heart's not in it, then like there's a difference between being a guest and like part of a team.
Yeah.
And like it's just like being in a band.
Yeah.
It's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Like there are bands out there that they only catch up like once a fortnight or once a month. Um, these guys, and me, like we're on the band chat every single day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Whether it's just saying, "Oh, Jimmy, did you get your hair cut today?" Or Matt, have you emptied your bowels today?
While getting a haircut.
Oh, luxury.
I mean, speaking of,
But
no.
like we're always in
Oh, no.
communication.
Yeah. So when you stream
Yeah,
when you do your podcast, where are you streaming it to?
Yeah. It's on Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah.
So pretty much the demographic is it's all for musicians, artists, photographers,
Yeah.
filmmakers. I suppose that is the niche, and anyone who actually appreciates those things.
Yeah.
Like you might not be a musician or a photographer or a filmmaker or an actor or whatever, but you might like that stuff.
Yeah.
100%.
You might have a favorite band, whether it's Electric State or OJ.
Yeah.
Or you might be a fan of
Colourmind.
PopRock Radio, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Look,
Nah, not Colourmind.
have you ever
Useless.
thought about what we do now? Because all the kids have turned around and said, "Oh, you've got to go on Twitch and stream it to Twitch as well." So we get people on our show now. We get people coming in from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and they're all chatting away. It's hard to. We need a producer now just to monitor the socials coming in. It's crazy.
You've got to get like 3 streams going at once. It's insane.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, the beauty of Big Things Coming podcast is it's not live.
Yeah.
It's all filmed. So like on a designated day, we'll go in and we'll have a schedule of all 4 guests, and it's all pre-filmed and pre-recorded. Not that anything gets edited out, because we want to keep it as natural as possible.
Yeah.
But we are starting to dive into the live stream thing as well, because seeing as the podcast is only filming once a month, we've said, well, hang on, like we've also got, like myself, I've got stuff going on with Colourmind, or Mel's got something going on with Ashes of Autumn, and Jordan's got stuff going on with Belgravia and his new band, Occult Bouquet. So it really it gives us that chance to talk as mates and be like, oh, so what's Belgravia doing? What's Colourmind doing, etc.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like we've all agreed, we don't want the podcast to be about us. It's not about us. It's about the guest.
Yeah.
And I've had to stop myself and say, no, like stop mentioning Colourmind for bloody hell, like. I want to take a drink every time I mention my band, but I'll end up drunk.
I feel like the drinking game. Okay, guys. Every time someone says Colourmind, you've got to scull your drink.
Yeah, not even just Johnny,
Pretty much.
anyone.
Yeah.
It's like playing
Only
Colourmind
Johnny has to
beer
drink,
pong or
though.
something. Every time you say Colourmind, just take that drink.
Yeah. Shoot it down. Yeah.
Take a shot.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a gin cabinet that would be empty in no time, I reckon.
I actually don't mind a gin and tonic. Yeah, my fiance got me onto gin. I think it's quite refreshing on a summer's day.
Good
Change
stuff,
it
man.
up from
Good
beer.
stuff.
I'm going to give you a tip, right? When you go into Kmart, I think they've got them on sale there now in Kmart. Food dehydrators. So you get your food dehydrator, and you go to the fruit and veg shop, and you'll go get your lime, your blood orange, lemons, and you slice them up and dehydrate them. Seal them up in a bag, and when you have your gin and tonic, take one out, drop it in, and the flavour infusion
bloody
is
oath.
amazing.
Yeah, right. I'm going to be taking notes on that. Yeah, my wife loves a good G&T, and she'll put like wedge of lemon in there sometimes if she's feeling really fancy. But food dehydrator, that's a game changer.
Any citrus fruit that you can dehydrate, and you seal it up in a lock seal bag or something. So you just put them out when you want one, and you just drop it in there, and you can change your flavours. Like you can have lemon and say blood orange, or lime and.
See, I know Cassie is in the next room, and I know she's listening to me right now, so she'll probably correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure there's like other ways you can have gin as well, like, and I think there's like cucumber and black pepper or some shit.
Yeah.
You can do pepper.
Am I right,
yeah,
guys?
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not great.
You can do that with tequila as well. Like you have tequila and Tabasco sauce.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm actually allowed to swear on your show.
Yeah, no, you can
Paul,
swear. Yeah,
but-
no, go for it.
But so there's this drink called a Mexican head fuck, right? And it's a shot of tequila, with chartreuse and Tabasco sauce.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
yeah, it'll knock your socks off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
When I was in when I was in Kalgoorlie, I used to get the barmaids and the barman to get shot glass each, and
Yeah.
what they used to have to do, they used to have to put in black Sambuca, and then it had to be white Sambuca laid on top of that, and then on
Yeah.
top of the white they had to layer rum,
Ooh.
Oh,
and then they weren't allowed to mix. The colours weren't allowed to mix, and yeah, the guys and girls in the crowd, they got to vote on which one was the best, and then five
Yeah.
or six people from the crowd got a free shot.
well, then
Nice.
then you find yourself walking down Hay Street in Kalgoorlie thinking, oh, I had too many shots.
Just add the one. Yeah.
And I got a lot of money.
Yeah. Where do I go?
Make
Hey
it
Jimmy, what are we
rain.
doing this weekend,
Yeah.
dude?
This weekend we're at the studio.
Yep,
We
I
are.
heard a
We
rumor.
are.
Recording
What
UK.
are we doing, Jimmy? What are we doing? You got to tell Paul. Like, I'm excited for this. So
Big things coming.
We got to decide which song we're recording first.
Why only one?
Because
Oh.
we're
Yeah, but what-
torn.
what are we actually doing though?
Recording?
What is this a trick question? Like,
2 letters, man. 2 letters. See that, everyone at home? 2 letters.
2 letters.
EP.
okay,
Yeah, boy.
We're recording a new EP, Paul.
We could, yeah.
So Jimmy must be watching some naughty videos on his screen. He's
Nah,
not really with us at the
I just
moment.
wasn't sure if we were spelling that.
I was going to say B, ear.
CO.
A.
G-O-G-G-O.
Yeah.
Not the
Yes,
dart,
I
not the
do.
dart.
Not the dart.
Yeah, no, we've got a
God, I'm-
couple new
I'm
songs
showing
in
my
the
age
mix.
here, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you got coming?
Oh, big things. No, we've got yeah, a few more songs in the works. So obviously we've got
Yep.
Quarter Life Crisis coming out soon.
I'm pointing the wrong way.
Yep.
Yeah, getting your left and right mixed up. But yeah, it's the first in a series of new songs we're doing. So
Oh, we could.
yeah, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say on the style, but it's going back to more punkier sort of
Yeah.
stuff. So like, if you listen to a few of the songs on Perfecting Failure, they're sort of go into the alt rock metal
Yeah.
sort of territory.
Oh.
Yeah.
There it is. Here's one with
Deluxe
Mario.
edition. Yeah, so some of the songs
Hey,
on
show
there
it
you
up
go, oh
again,
yes.
Matt. Show it again.
Yeah.
For
Right, yeah.
everyone at home,
Yep.
stream this on Spotify. Colourmind,
Yeah, that one.
Affecting Failure,
Oh,
You know you want
and
to.
Is it
yeah.
better to buy the CD or get money from streaming on Spotify?
The
CDs are gone.
CD
We've
is
never
louder.
claimed our money off Spotify.
No, we haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Or anything.
When you, yeah,
The CD goes louder than
Yeah.
Spotify does.
yeah,
in the
but
car.
you're over 1,000 streams on Spotify, are you? You should be.
Yeah.
Because did they just can
I
everyone?
think so.
Did they just demonetize everyone who hasn't had 1,000 streams or something? If I'm
No,
saying-
so I think what it is, Jimmy and I were discussing this a couple of weeks ago. I think if your song doesn't make 1,000 streams within a month,
Yeah.
then like you're not eligible for funds or something.
Yeah.
Something stupid.
That's
Another
gnarly,
way to
man.
rip musicians off, you
Promotion,
know,
Yeah.
like
And there's an article
I mean-
in the paper the other week that over half of the people that recognise or recognise themselves as being musicians earn less than $6,000 a year.
Far out.
Well,
right, I think
You
we
gotta,
made
you gotta be
what,
on, you gotta be on Taylor
500
Swift's level
bucks.
or something.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I'm in trouble.
You guys are getting money?
yeah,
No,
we're
it's,
not really doing it for the money.
God, shut up!
You
Matt.
can't-
Don't tell Reg
Can't
about
do it for the money
payment.
these days.
We had someone recommended to join our podcast. They come highly recommended, and
Yeah.
they've had experience in radio over the eastern states, and so I rang them up to talk to them and have a chat, and we had a disagreement about Taylor Swift. And it wasn't nothing nothing out of the ordinary. It's just like she says, so you don't like Taylor Swift? I said, no, I don't like what she's doing to the music industry. I don't like how she's destroying record labels and the rest of it. And she turned around and said, well, we've been on the phone now for 14 minutes and I don't think this is going to work out. I don't understand how someone can not like someone when they haven't met them. And she was like, because I didn't like Taylor Swift, she didn't want to join the program. And I'm like,
Interesting.
oh, all right, see you later.
Okay.
Sorry, Paul. We're gonna have to cut it here because you don't like Taylor Swift. No, I'm
We're
joking,
part of
man.
her cult as well, okay?
I do like her. No, but we play
I'm a
Taylor
Swiftie,
Swift on.
alright?
Yeah, we play it on PopRock Radio, but we're more Katy Perry. We prefer Katy Perry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Not
she's
a boss.
alright.
Yeah,
She's a firework.
yeah.
Yeah. Gonna hear it
Or an
raw.
extraterrestrial, or whatever else she's singing about next week. I don't know.
Californian Girls or something.
Exactly, yeah. That's it.
I thought she said she was a lion.
Yeah, we've already had that joke.
I said
Ah,
raw.
You're gonna hear me roar
ah.
all the female metal vocalists being like, "That's cute."
Yeah,
Ones that scream and do opera.
yeah. So when's the EP?
Can you name
planned?
one, Jimmy?
What was that, sorry, Paul?
So what was that?
I was gonna say, when's the EP planned to come out? Have you got a date? Or like ballpark?
It'll be ready when it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good answer, Red. Good answer.
I'll
Yes.
give you
We're taking our
the old
time.
id Software answer from the 90s when it's ready. No, we don't know yet.
Have you got a name for it?
Honestly, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big things coming.
mate.
Alright.
Big things
I
coming.
said to the guys earlier we weren't going to discuss the name or the release date, but you know what?
Yeah.
I think the name is doable.
Well, just give us a hint. Just give us a
Jimmy,
hint.
Jimmy, you want to announce what the EP is called?
It's going to be called Love Is Blind.
Ooh. Yeah. With punk elements. I know someone who's going to love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Mate,
son's going
we've,
crazy over punk music.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick. But I hope he likes what we've got to offer in the new EP because yeah, we've kind of honed in on this specific sound, like
Yeah.
because there's different types of punk now. You know,
Yeah.
it's not just punk. There's skater punk. There's melodic punk. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Country punk.
But,
Ska
but
punk,
there
man.
is this.
Yeah.
Yeah, ska punk as well. I love ska punk.
Me too.
Isn't that
But
just
yeah,
Gwen
he-
Stefani?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
This isn't no doubt.
I was thinking more Goldfinger, but yeah. Yep. Be right back. I'm going to play some Tony Hawk's.
I'm just a bloke.
With a beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can probably tell as well, like things like Quarter Life Crisis.
Yep.
Our single launch May 11th. That's very like we've sort of taken inspiration from things like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater soundtrack and sort of tried to how does that make us feel? What does that sound like? Like what would a Colourmind song on a Tony Hawk soundtrack sound like if we released this 30 years ago and we were actually good? So
Yeah. I want to.
yeah.
I want to quickly just dive into some of the your last release. How well has that been going? Is it getting airplay on? Has it been on Triple J? I think a couple of songs haven't they?
Yeah, the first two singles.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
there was 92.9
Yeah.
with Playing Sweet Surrender.
yeah. I had an
That was
interview
pretty
with
surreal.
Triple M. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was sick. I didn't like fucking waking up, at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to Triple M and then have to go to work though. So
Yeah. They could have, yeah.
That sucked, Triple M.
Yeah, what about they should have done it at prime time.
That's it.
Yeah,
Johnny.
Yeah.
I was just stoked to be there, man. You know, like as a musician, you'll take what you can get when you're starting out. You know, like we're not Taylor Swift, we're not Katy Perry, and
So
you know,
if the radio stations played less of
we're
them,
not NoFX.
yeah. But if the radio stations played less of them and more of the local music, maybe there might be some more.
We're just hoping it's a wake up call for like Triple M to start playing more local stuff, but who knows?
Well, Triple J are taking hits in the surveys and things. People are switching off Triple J in big ways. So hopefully they'll.
I mean, I will say real quick, you know, in relation to the last release, like, you know, Perfecting Failure in general. Like, I'm actually just having a quick look at the stats now from it. It's like our most listened song on that album is Neglect.
Yeah.
It's clocking over 21k listens right now.
Yeah.
And you know, I personally did not think that particular song would, you know, take off in like listening range.
Yeah. Resonate.
That's Jimmy just listening to it over and over and over again, though.
Yeah, that's it. He's just logged in 24 hours a day.
I'm actually, I'm on the cusp of being banned listening to Colourmind's music in my house.
Yeah.
Because when I'm writing a new song, I like to listen to it over and over and over and over again, like so I memorize it and know what's going on. And my fiance Cassie, she can't stand it after the third repeat. So
I reckon
your band already.
I reckon he's got a room out the back, right? If you open up the door, there'd be like rows and rows and rows of mobile phones, all with different streaming services.
Yeah.
All with the Colourmind song.
That's where the last of our CDs went as well, just being played to some crazy ass broadcast somewhere in the country, just everywhere.
Yeah. You know who did that? Who else did that?
Go on.
Taylor Swift. He bought all for the first album. When she first got her first record contract, he went and bought. So the rumor goes that he went and bought all the albums, and to inflate the numbers and the sales.
You're right.
So because he bought the only reason why she got a record contract, apparently, allegedly, is because he paid. He bought shares into the record label, big media, big music record label. He bought into it. That's how she got a contract.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I do hand it to her for re-releasing all her own songs, though. Like, again, I think that's what really picked up her numbers as well.
Yeah. The worst thing about that, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. And if you owned a record label, right? And you had a young band come in, say Colourmind come in, said, we want to record a record with the next best thing, we're going to smash your charts. So as a record label, you go, yep, okay, I'm going to sign you guys up, we're going to pay for the recordings, we're going to pay for the marketing. You go out there and you make a killing of it. You smash it out the ballpark. You do another album, you do it again, you smash it out the ballpark. Then all of a sudden you turn around and say, hold on a minute, I'm going to re-record our music and release it again, and then put my name onto it, so the company that initially invested in you can no longer get any of the investment back that they put in. Do you think the record labels are going to stick around and do that for many people?
No.
Well, we've had our experience with a record label that didn't come through.
Yeah.
So we know what it's like to have high expectations of a label and not receive what we were promised.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
But what I have been told with major labels, like the money that they sign you to, like let's call it $1 million, right? Yeah. That $1 million is technically a loan that musician, that artist needs to pay back by playing their own music, and they don't see any money from. It really depends what's signed into the contract.
Yeah.
But let's say it's $1 million and you get a shitty deal because you're an upcoming artist, you want to make a name for yourself. You're going to sign the deal because you want to go and play to thousands of people. You want to get your name out there. But that $1 million, that is actually on loan.
Yeah.
It's not yours. Like, and the fact that it's like, oh, $1 million contract. Oh, but yeah, you're playing all your music to pay that back. You might only see 2% of $1 million. You know, like it's absolutely nuts.
I forget who it was.
And they take the budget out of the money they give you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Touring budget.
I forget who it was, but someone just recently come out and said they can't ever record another album because they still owe money from an album they did 10 years ago or something, or 10, 15 years ago.
So the artist only gets a small cut, and then it's taken out of their cut, like all the costs, then, as well as having to pay back that initial investment.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you remember this guy way back in the day, Troy, what's his name now? Oh.
Old mate Troy.
Yeah. Troy Newman.
Yeah.
Troy Newman. Anyway, he was a WA singer. He was back in the days when Baby Animals kicked off and started up.
Baby Animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Troy Newman. I think it's Troy Newman. Yeah. Sounds about right. He actually that happened to him. The record label put a mark on him and said, you know, you owe us this amount of money, and so any other record label who would sign him would have to pay them back before they could.
I suppose it's like finance on your vehicle. You know, like you know, you can't just go and sell that car and not pay the money back that you owe. But there are car companies that'll pay out your finance sort of thing. So maybe there is like some legalities there where he could sign to another label, but
he's dead
maybe got the shit end of the stick like we did, and got forced. Fuck all.
Yeah, that sucks. That totally sucks when the record label doesn't do what they should be doing.
Oh, it's just
like what can you do? Just write bigger and better music, keep releasing, and you know, if another opportunity arises, I think we're going to be extremely like more cautious this time as well.
100%.
Because I mean, let's face it, you look at bands that are in Perth now, like look at Patient 67, like they're all like just self-releasing all their stuff, you know, and they're absolutely killing it. They've got millions of streams on Spotify, and I'm pretty sure that they do have labels throwing themselves at them.
Oh, someone out there will be trying to grab them.
But look, you know, if they did a release tomorrow and they said, no, this is only going to be a physical release, they'd still make, you know, thousands of dollars because they've got such a great following. Yeah. And I think that's what artists need to remember these days. Like, you put in the hard yards, you're doing it all yourself. You might have 100 fans, you might have, you know, 1,000 fans, you might have 1 million fans. But those 100 genuine fans that you have that'll buy your album even for $20, you know, like the money adds up, you know, and it's all in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you for joining us. I'm going to have to wind it up. So,
no worries.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for joining us. I can't wait to have you back again.
Can I give a shout out to?
Yeah, shout out as much as you like.
So I'm doing I've got a song coming out before Quarter Life Crisis. It's a collaboration where I'm singing some vocals with a guy from Sydney.
Yep.
His
Jacob.
band, Jacob's like one-man band.
Yep.
Into the Hollow, and it's gonna be pretty heavy. So a lot of
it's metalcore. It's sick.
Riffs,
we've all heard it. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
we're proud of you, Jimmy. Like, your vocals are sick on it. Jacob's done a fantastic job.
Yeah, we'll have to put the link. We'll put the link in the
aren't
bottom.
you doing your 20 questions? That's what I was looking forward to, mate.
Well, we can do it if you want. I just got to find them. I had them here and I've lost them all.
The dog
Let's
take
get
him.
those Taylor Swift and Katy Perry questions out.
Yeah. But
How many albums has Katy Perry
seriously,
sold? None. Taylor Swift bought them all.
For everyone watching this, for everyone watching this, please go and stream Enter the Hollow and keep an ear out for the new release, I, Son of Christ, by Jacob, Enter the Hollow, and Jimmy from Colourmind.
Yep.
It's a fucking awesome song, man. It is really good. It's brutal as hell.
When's that come out?
Yeah.
21st of this month.
Cool.
Well, it's not far.
Yeah.
Not long now.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that could end up being video 199 if we play our cards right.
Hey.
Yeah.
So is this 200?
Yeah. This will be 200. What I did, I got you in early to record it, so I have it set up ready to go, and then I can edit in little streamers and shit as well. And...
Well, we should be
nice.
wearing like fucking party hats and shit.
Yeah,
man.
total
Like,
party hats, man. Wizard hats.
Yeah.
right.
We'll save that for our 250.
Yeah.
We'll come
Yeah,
prepped.
and-
I'll wear my party
Alright.
hat.
Question number one. Biggest fan, mum or dad?
Well, I only have one.
Biggest fan
way
of
I
our
can answer
music.
Yeah.
Oh, tough question.
Mum.
I'd say they are equally disappointed.
Your parents are equal, man.
You
Ooh,
just
yeah.
disappoint.
Yeah, they still come to the show, so
Yeah. Okay, best cure for a broken
I'm pretty
heart.
sure my mum looks at Jimmy as if he's her son anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say my mum loves him. So
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
yeah, we'll go my mum. My mum for
Yeah.
both me and Jim.
Cool. What about best cure for a broken heart?
red wine and perfecting failure on CD.
Yeah.
Peanut butter whiskey, which I don't have with me right now.
It's fucking shit, man. It's shit. They shouldn't even call it whiskey. It's like mouthwash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty gnarly, dude.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
drank it.
All right. Macca's
No,
or
it is
HJ's?
delicious, but
Ooh,
it's delicious
How,
as fucking hell.
how drunk am I, Paul?
Yeah. Pretty drunk.
All right, I'm gonna go HJ's.
The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
What was the question?
Macca's or
Jack's
HJ's?
the HJ's.
Yeah, I'll go
HJ's.
HJ's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite song to sing in the shower?
Anything by The Offspring.
Oh, I gotta think. I think I was. Yeah, I was singing Taylor Swift in the shower.
Shake it off.
Oh
God,
no!
shit.
got me in, mate. Like,
All the shampoo just goes flying off him.
All right.
just doing the helicopter.
The elephant trick. But fill in the gap. I lost my something at the cinema.
Something.
Sanity.
Sanity. Sanity. Is that all years ago?
You
Yeah.
lost your sanity. All right, I lost my quarter life crisis single launch ticket May 11th.
Best breakup song off the album. Best breakup song.
Oh,
Oh man, like I really want to spill the beans with this one, but I can't.
No.
No.
Yeah.
it wasn't on that album. We haven't released it yet.
Ooh. I think off our album, probably The Last Words.
Yeah.
Last words.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Are you cats or dogs?
Cats.
Matt the crazy
I'm
cat.
Dogs.
both, but I love
Although
my
my
cats.
dog just looked at me and she's like, "You bloody traitor."
Yeah, I've got two half
Some of
dogs
these
down
funny cat videos are winning me over, though.
there. Yeah. Apple or Android?
That's great. Apple.
Android.
Android all the way, yeah.
I have an Apple, so I have to answer Apple.
What's the song that always makes you dance?
Just Dance by Lady Gaga.
Dance with Me by Blink 182.
Shut up and dance,
Unchained
walk the moon.
Melody, Righteous Brothers.
Oh no!
Oh,
Dance,
Dance.
All Out Boy.
Yeah.
All that boy.
Ah!
I can't believe he said bloody Righteous Brothers. What star sign? What are your star signs?
Sagittarius.
Libra.
Sagittarius,
I'm also-
yes!
I'm also
Let's go.
Sagittarius, though apparently,
Ah,
according
let's
to this
go.
new 13th
There's-
signal,
yes.
sign that was announced for something different now.
Yeah, Ophelia something. It's
Something
like
like that. Nah,
serpent. Yeah, I'm in that one.
Sagittarius gang, rise up, man.
Yeah.
What are you, Jimmy?
Capricorn. January Capricorn.
it's a poor man's Sagittarius.
Yeah. Taylor Swift or Katy Perry?
Katy Perry.
Swift.
Would you ever go on Australian Idol?
Nah.
You wouldn't want me on there.
All right.
Would you go?
I've seen the way they treat like that guy who did the Silverstein cover on American Idol, and
That's American Idol.
Yeah. I want to go on Bone Idol.
Very cool.
Bone Idol, you just get on stage and do nothing.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Although, like, I'd pay money to see Maddie go up there twerking or something.
Oh, I would.
Nah, it's gonna be like
Absolutely.
Australia's Got Talent or something, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If Simon Cowell gives me the green light, he gives me the green light. I'm going to Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, you've got to remove one of these from history. R&B, pop, country, or heavy metal.
R&B. Sorry.
Oh.
what were the options again?
Pop music, country music, R&B, or heavy metal.
Probably R&B.
I'd have to say R&B.
R&B.
I love too much 80s
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah. Some of these are just pretty boring questions. aren't
Country's pretty offensive though.
they? We started up a country radio station. We got PopRock Country, and that's going off.
Oh,
Huge, eh?
Love country. Love country.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I grew up in like
I'm
a
liking
sort
some
of
new stuff.
country era with music.
There's some new artists who are like combining it with metal
Yeah.
and rock riffs.
Yeah. Some of the lady singers are pretty nice too. They've got good voices. And speaking of that, who's your favourite actor or actress?
Actress for me, Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Actor.
I'm just a big softie for Keanu Reeves' film.
Yeah.
Because I know he's like a genuine person outside of film as well. He does a lot of good shit. So knowing that he's not a tosser, like it kind of makes his films more enjoyable.
Yeah. Cool. Okay,
I like
I've always had the hots for Anne Hathaway as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
Henry Cavill.
I'm a big fan of Bruce Campbell from the Evil Dead movies. I can watch him in anything.
Yeah.
Actor Steve Carell for me, too.
Yeah. What did Jimmy say?
Henry Cavill.
Oh yeah.
He's just such a handsome man.
Okay. What's your favourite colour?
Blue.
Mind.
Yeah.
Mine.
has to be mine.
Nah, red. It's red.
Should be white.
It used to be blue,
Come on.
but
I thought the logo was pink. How did the pink logo come about?
Oh, so
that's-
this,
that's
this
the-
is the deluxe.
Oh, the deluxe. Yeah.
Because we've got the extra. Well, we've got the 2 singles on there as well. Too Young to Live and Sweet Surrender.
Yeah. Cool.
does
Yeah.
black count as a color?
Yeah.
It's
More
every
of a
colour.
shade, but I'd go black because I'm always wearing black shirts.
Okay. Last question. Finish this sentence. PopRock Radio.
Have blown my mind tonight.
Owes me $50.
That you got loaned 20 years ago.
That record deal.
Oh dear.
The $1 million deal.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
No deal.
Yeah. Anywho, all right, we're gonna have to wind up because we're
Thank
gonna.
you so much for having us, Paul.
Yeah, we're just about to
Thank
hit
you
the
very
hour
much.
mark. So no, anytime. I can't wait to have you back, and can't wait to see big things coming, go even further than what it is, and hopefully hit 200, and we can join you on a cross podcast and have a chat. Good luck
Yeah,
with
dude.
the.
Well, I'll have to get in touch with you and have you on for an episode as well.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, love it. And yeah, good luck with the recording this weekend. Good luck with the EP. Good luck with the
Thank
release
you, Paul.
and the single
Thank you.
release on the 11th of May.
Are we going to see you at the launch?
Oh, we've been getting out and about to heaps of places. So we have been going out, and I know Tom. I don't know if you've met Tom yet. Tom.Russell. I call him Tom.Russell because that's what his handle used to be, but he's changed it to. He does the rock tumbler, so he was helping me out, and as a favour back, I set him up with his website, his own stuff. So now he's going out interviewing WA bands and things, and
Ooh.
he's getting out
Awesome.
and about too. So it's another place, another person to get out and about. So I know he will be dying to go there, especially with 5 bands. For
Yeah, bring
Interesting.
him
Oh, yeah.
down. Bring him
Yeah.
down.
Send him down.
Like I want to see you crowd surfing, dude.
yeah, well, you won't see Tom crowd surfing unless everyone can carry his wheelchair. He's got
that gives me even more reason to do it.
Yeah.
Pop a wheelie.
Yeah, he got. We took him down to Moth Street Artists, and Mindful Eyes, and Helena, and he was fanboying over Helena big time. So
Nice.
Sick.
I'll just warn you, be careful. He'll start drawing all over you. You'll love it.
Fair enough.
No, he's a top guy. He's a top guy. He's really good.
If you do come down to the single launch, this goes to anyone and everyone that is listening and watching. You might hear some brand new Colourmind played that night.
Cool. Sounds good.
That's all I'm saying.
Now we have to do it.
Yeah. And Jimmy's going to give everyone $50.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh,
Pay up.
I can't do
First
that.
10 people to get in there.
It's not in my budget.
No. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for putting up with the connections at the beginning of the night. It all come together.
No
And
worries.
Thanks for having us, Paul. We
anytime.
love jumping on the show. It's good fun.
Anything we can do to promote WA music or music in general, and just it's good stuff. It's great. Love it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks, mate.
much appreciated, mate.
Take care,
Anytime.
dude.
This time we're moving forward. This time no compromises, no more waits and no excuses. I've always known what the price is. Never wanted anything